There is a rumor that Manchester United are now thinking of maybe getting a new manager to replace Erik ten Hag as the next manager. And you're hoping it is a bad rumor because somebody they are talking about who is going to be replacing Erik ten Hag is a joke. And now the Manchester United are all over the place. They can't even think of getting a better manager than Erik ten Hag to replace him if they're going to be sacking this manager maybe at the end of the season or in the next few days. The only thing the Manchester United are thinking right now is getting former Chelsea's manager to replace Erik ten Hag at Manchester United. I'm not talking about Thomas Tuchel replacing Erik ten Hag. I'm not talking about Frank Lampard replacing Erik ten Hag. I'm talking about Graham Potter replacing Erik ten Hag at Manchester United as the next possible manager. And if Manchester United are really serious on getting the new manager into the team, then they should be talking about somebody like Lizabi. They should be talking about somebody like Unai Emery. What are you telling us when you tell us Potter will be replacing Erik ten Hag at Manchester United? The same manager we are talking about is the same manager who signed players into that Chelsea team. And all the players he signed are all over the place at Chelsea. Most of them are supposed to be leaving the team. Now tell me, do you think he's the right person to come to Manchester United and change the situation that is at Manchester United right now? Do you think Potter will come to Manchester United and sign the right players in the team? Do you think Potter will come to Manchester United and change the players' attitude? If Graham Potter did make at Chelsea, where they're using each and every coin, they have to sign players in their team. Tell me, how do you think he's going to make it at Manchester United where during the transfer window, most of the players coming to the team are on a loan deal? How many months did Potter stay at Chelsea as the manager? Because that will give us the amount of time that Graham Potter will be staying at Manchester United. If you sack Erik ten Hag, will players' attitude change? If you sack Erik ten Hag, will Manchester United make to win the Champions League? If you sack Erik ten Hag, will Manchester United make to win the Premier League? Is there any Manchester United manager who will complete their project if they're not going to be given more time or enough time for them to plan and do exactly what they're supposed to be doing for this team? Is there any Manchester United manager who's going to be completing their project and maybe win something with this Manchester United team apart from Sir Alex? If these managers are being sacked each and every time when things are going wrong at Manchester United, these managers have to be given more time for them to do what they're supposed to be doing for this team. We know exactly where Erik ten Hag found Manchester United last season. He came to Manchester United when everything was all over the place. Coming to Manchester United, trying to find good players for the team, trying to do exactly what Manchester United fans were expecting from their manager. The manager was from Ajax and he was doing really amazing. Why are we not talking about Erik ten Hag finishing among the top 4 in the Premier League table last season? Why are we not talking about Erik ten Hag winning the Carabao Cup last season? I mean, Erik ten Hag overachieved last season at Manchester United. Right now, everyone is again against the person they were really praising last season. I'm not trying to say Manchester United should not be sacking their managers, but again, we have to think about Ole Gunnar, one of the best managers, and he was really doing well at Manchester United. If Ole Gunnar was given enough time, I'm very sure Manchester United will be somewhere better right now. Manchester United will be one of these teams challenging Manchester City for the Premier League title. Not only for the Premier League title. If Ole Gunnar was given enough time at Manchester United, he will be challenging maybe Real Madrid and all these other teams for the Champions League title. Right now, Manchester United are all over the place, but no one believed Ole Gunnar had a plan for the team. Ralf Rangnick came on even though many people didn't believe again he was good enough for Manchester United. He named some of the players that they are really doing well right now in football, but Manchester United didn't manage to sign the players into the team. And finally, he was sacked, and Erik ten Hag came on as Manchester United manager, signing the players he signed into the team, and they were really doing well last season. The likes of Martinez, the likes of Casemiro. Everyone was praising Erik ten Hag's actions last season, giving Jadon Sancho time to go and find himself in the Forest. Right now, the same Sancho is now out of the team, not because he's injured, but because of the attitude that he's having. We're not going to be 100% blaming Erik ten Hag for the situation that Manchester United are in right now. I do understand he's the manager of the team and he's 100% responsible for each and everything that's going on at Manchester United. But again, we have to remember last season, most of Manchester United players had no injuries. The likes of Casemiro, he was very available for most of Manchester United games, even though he was given red card in some games, but he was not injured. Varane was very available. Martinez again was very available, even though he was injured just a few games before the end of the season. Luke Shaw was very available for the team. Marcus Rashford was scoring goals for the team. Again, last season, Manchester United had really a good goalkeeper. This season, everything is all over the place at Manchester United. Rashford not scoring goals. Manchester United #1 goalkeeper still struggling months after joining the team. And Manchester United midfield is already sick because Casemiro is out because again of the injury. And I think injury is one of the things that we should be talking about. The only manager who has been talking about injury affecting football is Jurgen Klopp, and everyone was against him. But I think he has been always right. And if Manchester United are really not happy about Erik ten Hag's performance this season as Manchester United manager, they should be talking about bringing in somebody who is more better and more experienced, and not Graham Potter taking over as the new Manchester United manager. And if Manchester United ownership, or let me say Manchester United board, are really serious and they want to bring back the Roy Keane's Manchester United, they want to bring back the Rooney's Manchester United, I think it is now time for Manchester United to release some of the players out of the team. These players are not good enough to play for Manchester United. They are really struggling, and I think it's now time for Manchester United to sign good quality players in the team. The quality of players they are playing for Manchester United right now, most of them maybe they should be playing for Burnley, Sheffield United, Luton Town, or even Nottingham Forest. These players are not supposed to be playing for Manchester United. They have been really doing some shambolic signing, and that's one of the things that's really affecting Manchester United. And when you talk about signing, where Manchester United are planning to sign Calvin Phillips for Manchester City, the players that Manchester City are not using are the players that Manchester United are now trying to sign. Now tell me, if you think Manchester United are now trying to get themselves out of the mess, or they are now dragging themselves into the real mess. There is no way Manchester United are planning to sign one of the players that Manchester City are not using. Why don't you go and get some good players outside the Premier League? Why don't you just go and do your own scouting and sign the players you know they'll be really doing well in the team? Why do you have to rotate in the Premier League and sign the players that other teams are not using? A good example, Mason Mount came to Manchester United from Chelsea and is now all over the place. Højlund coming to Manchester United. We saw his performance against Bayern Munich. Why is Højlund again doing more wrestling than footballing for this team? Can we all say Weghorst was much better than Højlund? Let us know what you think about Manchester United bringing in Potter to replace Erik ten Hag as next Manchester United manager. For me, I think Erik ten Hag is good and is the right person for Manchester United. And the only thing that Manchester United can do is giving him more time. A good example is Arteta being given time by Arsenal. No one believed that Arteta will be where he is right now with this Arsenal team. And maybe the game that will save Erik ten Hag's career to continue as Manchester United manager is the game against Liverpool at Anfield. Tell me if this is not depressing for Erik ten Hag. How do you tell somebody to save themselves when you know exactly they're going to be playing against one of the best football clubs this season in the Premier League? How do you think Erik ten Hag is going to be planning that game? How do you think Erik ten Hag is going to be fixing the situation that they are right now with a lot of injuries to a point where Manchester United will be able to defeat Liverpool at Anfield? Let the football miracle happen for Manchester United to defeat Liverpool, because it is not easy for Erik ten Hag. Let Rashford find a way of scoring a goal, and let Onana find a way of doing what he's supposed to be doing for this team. Let us know what you think about Manchester United sacking Erik ten Hag as the manager, and who do you think will be a suitable replacement to take over as their next manager at the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to my channel. We'll see you on our next one. Till then, stay safe.